The world famous, spiritually certified bass fatality. We got so many cameras in the building, it feel official. Yeah, I mean, we in the building with the homie Fearce. His mic not even. Oh man, look, see, I got ring rust, man. I've been away. I've been on the beach, taking in the sun. Florida been bathing me or whatever. I actually was hiding out. I was like Darth Maul. I was like, look, the sunshine, I ain't feeling it. But the homie wanted to come through and bless y'all with some energy. That last little joint you just heard was the interlude off of SHAWTY. I want to call it an experience because if I had to break it up into pieces, it's 7 joints. We got the interlude that you guys just got finished listening to, the intro, Delusional, hitting them with the Delulu, and then you broke it up into 5 pieces. But I'm gonna over talk it, so I'm gonna let you go first, and I'm gonna tell you what I think, because you know I had the magnifying glass. I felt like it was a woman broken up into 5 pieces, like, you know, trying to chase her through time, even though that might not have been thing. But on the last track, you got time as like a footnote. So I was like, was he really trying to go for it there? But then like the music is eternal. So it's like, I love you now and then forever. But I could have been reaching.
I love that. If that wasn't what it was, that's what we're going with now.
Oh yeah, that's what we're making it. That's the narrative now.
Yeah, exactly. That's a very deep thought process that you went through right there. I love that the art connected with you like that. So we got to add that meaning to it if it's not there.
Nah, man, but hit him with it though. I think you're just coming off the hill of your last project. Was this more of something that you felt like you needed to get out, or like some joints that you started developing when you were working on it?
I'd say this project definitely came up because I just needed a project to come out next. So I was like, what's the next project I'm working on? And I was working in collaboration with the school label, Wolf Moon Records. So I was like, what project do I want to collaborate with them on? So I actually ended up making an entirely new project within like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Skin Tone was like the only one that was made ahead of time.
Yeah.
And then I ended up making like Earth Tone, SHAWTY, and The Love Interlude, all of these within that next like week or two, and just putting them together. And they were all just different shades of how I was feeling at the time and putting them together through different lenses.
Yeah. I was gonna also say, Hugh, when you said shade, you know, it took on that motif. The video, if you guys haven't seen Skin Tones, the video, we trying to get like 4 million hits. I'm like cameo in the background, like I ain't even giving it no energy. I'm just there, but I'm like, yeah, I'm in the building. So, you know, like run up the sales, or like, you know, what do people do now? Do like just keep hitting the refresh, like watch it and then watch it again.
Yeah, anything you can
send it to your mama.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to have you on the set.
Yeah. Like, I guess you said Skin Tones, so like, did you go like to like a color chart like type of thing? Like, I'm really trying to peep it, because like when you said it like that, I didn't think about it. Like, I don't even know if it's listed like that on the album, because that would be ill. Like
right.
A spectrum, and then you kind of just peep it, but you kind of have it. I'm over talking you, dog. Hit me with it.
Nah, you good. All of these are very interesting thought pieces, but I'd say Skin Tone, my homie Anders produced it, and I had the beat for a while, and I actually had another song that I was writing to it about some other situation, but it just didn't feel right when I came back to the beat. So I used to play the beat, and Laura Walls, the feature on it, wanted to get the beat from me. So I was like, you could be on the song, so we could figure out how we gonna collab on the song. But I went home over a break, so I was back in my basement, and I started writing, figuring out what would work for both of us to just collaborate on something. I sent it back to her, and then she was like, yeah, that's cool. And then she started writing. So, and then when we got back, we started actually collabing on how we could grow the track.
I thought she was a rapper. like I was like, oh, let's cypher. She was like, I harmonize. Like, what? And like, oh, my bad. Yeah, I mean, but she wouldn't answer like if it was like a battle rap and R&B. So that's something for a future tone. I would love to see an R&B battle. Maybe Tank gave it to us or whatever, but like, you know, I don't know how that goes. Considering the battle though, was this about a relationship, or did you just kind of like make a situation, you know, fantasy fiction?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's about a specific situation. I'd say everything is drawn from inspiration from my life, but there's no specific situation that this whole project pertains to, but it just all came together to make its own story, kind of in a way that you could relate to with different aspects in the journey of what could be perceived as one relationship. But it's kind of just my thoughts on the idea of love in contrast to much of the media that was being shown of, like, there's not too much lover boy media that was being portrayed in my field. And it's like, you shouldn't commit to this, and you gotta go around and do all types of things. And I was just like, I was journaling at the time, so I was just like, what are my thoughts at this point? And I just put them on a record.
Word.
Then it all came together.
I feel like to speed them up, because I feel like we're giving them inside track on, like, you know, like we're having a secret conversation. If you guys don't know, man, we're here with the homie Fearce. He has the SHAWTY EP just dropping. Is that on Wolf Moon or?
It's released with Wolf Moon Records.
Okay, cool.
Distribution, I believe.
In association, yeah. You know what I mean? So definitely come out.
It's out everywhere.
Oh yeah. If you have a streaming platform or device, the show you have coming up for is it the EP release for the show coming up happening at Peaches?
Yeah, it's for my EP SHAWTY, which is out under Fearce, and then Azure Skies We Have a Problem album. They dropped earlier this year, so it'll be a collaboration project, and there'll be some unreleased tracks played too. So if you pull up, you'll get to see what's coming in the future as well. But those are the main projects.
I'm sorry, we're back in the past, in the Stone Age. I gotta like really slide over and like cue up the music. Like usually I got my little devices, but it's all good as long as we got the decks. And it's for real. Like if we had to do it on like via cassette, it would be rough. It'd be like, man, I gotta step to the side, fast forward.
Nah, that's
but
real.
I'm like, I don't want to go that old school. I don't cancel the show. Like no. But you guys are tuned in live to the world famous spiritually certified bass mentality. We're about to bless you. I don't know if this is the world premiere exclusive, but this is Skin Tones featuring the lovely Laura Walls. This is Bass Mentality coming to you live on WTUL New Orleans 91.5. This is the world famous spiritually certified Bass Mentality coming to you live on WTUL New Orleans 91.5. We trying to bootleg it. I just checked my camera. We got about like 6 minutes. You know what I mean? I gotta give it 6 minutes worth of energy. You know what I mean? Come through with something cool to say. You guys just heard the world premiere of Skin Tones. I'm having like technical buku like computer problems, but we gonna solve it in the post for all the people listening at home. Hopefully you guys are definitely catching the tracks. If not, what was that? About a 4 minute, about like 12:32, we hit you with Skin Tones, letting you know what was going on. That was from the homie Fearce. As we jumped off air, he was like, "Yo, fool, you blew my mind with the color exploration, like where you was at with it." I was like, "Man, it's you with the cocaine. Like, what you talking about?" You know what I mean? But he actually, you were saying that you do have a sort of process that kind of attributes itself to color, or at least like a visual cue for the music. Like, could you go into that a little bit further?
Yeah, so like I said, Skin Tone was the first song that was formed around the project, and I was like, this feels more of an earthy, soulful vibe. So a lot of the songs that originated first fit that earth tone color palette with the browns, the greens, and all of these things, a lot of gold and all of that I saw when I was creating it. So earth tone SHAWTY and even the delusional intro and maybe the interlude feel more within that vein to me. But then I had other songs that had a different color palette and entire aesthetic that I saw with each one. So there's the 3 different SHAWTY songs. There's Earth Tone SHAWTY, Alien SHAWTY, and 00 SHAWTY, and each one of them give me a different aesthetic in a way. And 00 SHAWTY was actually the last one I made because I had the project and I was like, it needs one more though. I want something that got bounce. So I took that 2000s inspiration on a drill beat and put that together from another song that I was inspired by at the time. And that song came out, and it was actually my favorite song when I made it. It's not my favorite song now, but it was when I made it. So
not to even go off topic. So is Mystique in some kind of like blue purpley vein? And then you said Skin Tone's not called SHAWTY, but I feel like, special right now because I totally read every song with SHAWTY at the end of it. And when you just now explained it, I was like, yo, it don't say that, bro. It's like, yeah. But was that the mind state, or like, is it like every SHAWTY is like, that sounds weird. Is every SHAWTY a particular SHAWTY?
Every SHAWTY is an aesthetic, an image that like I can visualize. It's not a specific person, but it's an aesthetic that I could see. And it It's interesting because throughout the album, you could listen to all the songs and perceive it as one story, one experience, but you could also try to separate the Shawties in different aesthetics and different experiences. However that's interpreted could be up to the listener. But Double O Shawty, I saw like light pinks and blues and all these pastel shades versus the earth tones from Earth Tone Shawty and Alien Shawty. I just see like weird colors. I could see neon green. I see black and white. And then like a flash of a color. So it's like certain colors that I saw when I was creating each track that kind of informed which direction I took it with the emotions that I was feeling.
So what color you want to go to next?
I feel like you gotta know Double O Shawty.
That's what's up. You keep plugging it. You was like, yo, like on the low, people gonna know I had heart and soul in the song. Did you produce everything yourself or did you get a little help?
I produced everything except for Skin Tone. Anders did that. Mars Origami.
What? Sorry about that. Making sure we got the right one here.
All good.
It's the last track on the album, right?
Yes.
Wait, am I bugged out? Anyway, talk some more, man. It's the people with vibes.
All right, people. So, you see, we got this show coming up May 1st. I'm going to let y'all know about it. This is my first time performing live. I just came from a rehearsal. It was a great time. Everything's going to be great. Y'all should pull up to the show May 1st, 5 p.m., Peaches Records. Everything y'all need to know will be right there. We got more coming up for y'all. We got more projects on the way, but y'all going to find out everything y'all need to know if y'all pull up to that show.
Wait,
all right.
Does this have bonus tracks on it?
It does.
What's the bonus track?
The bonus track? Oh, yeah, I didn't even get to that part.
What, man?
Yeah.
Like, I'm only thinking the thing messing up like dog, like no. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, okay. So it's got bonus tracks called Poems for Shawty. So it's kind of like a whole different project that I made that was like poems that inspired the songs of how I was feeling. So it's an extra few on the CD that's not out on the actual project, just so you can get the backstory to how I was feeling and how I was thinking creating the songs.
Is that going to be at the merch table at the show?
The CDs?
Yeah, with the extra joints.
Of course.
Oh man, what? I gotta come through. Man, like this guy, man. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
All right, track 7. So that means we got like at least 4 extra joints.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's 4 poems on there.
Wait, I didn't get that. I only got the 4, like the songs. What?
Yeah.
I feel like, oh, now you cheated me. I'm mad with you.
It's
sir.
okay. You know now. You know now.
Yeah, man. Here we go, man. 007 Shawty. Look, I straight up thought the machine had a whole nother thing going on. I was like, no. I was panicking. This man blowing my mind. We're in here with Fearce. He's giving me the wiggles. He's coming through with the Shawty, but he's like hit me with mad. He's being a gremlin. That's all I could call him. You know what I mean? This is WTUL, New Orleans 91.5. You're listening to the world famous, spiritually certified bass mentality. This is the world premiere of 00 Shawty.
Shawty got that classic type of vibe. Straight out 2002. Way she rocked the jersey with the Jorts and Jordans on the shoes.
What up, y'all? I was being marveled. We were like, you know what I mean? Technologically, it's like finally being a thing. I don't know what we just got finished listening to. Oh, no, I'm lying. I don't know on the computer what we just got finished listening to. But in the real world, you guys would have heard me flubbing into us playing 00 Shawty. You said it was on a drill beat?
Yeah.
What part of that is drillish, if you had to break it down? Like,
the drum groove is a, like, drill drum groove, like New York drill with the... So I took inspiration from that because there's a song by an artist named J Don called Bougie Baby that I was, like, listening to for a couple weeks on end. And I was like, I want a song like this on the... Like, I don't think I'm... This project is interesting because I'm never going to make another project like it. So I was like, if I'm going to go into this, I want a song with this energy that I could dance to with that 2000s vibe, like the Chris Browns and Ushers and Neos in a music video if I do that on this project. So I was like, I'm going to take this opportunity now to do it. Yeah. So I took that like drum groove and then I went through some instruments of what fit that could work on top of it. And I ended up finding something that sounded similar to a TLC song and then putting that on it. So it kind of has a fusion of that 2000s vibe mixed with that drill drum groove that you can move to so that I can move how I wanted to for that song.
Real. It was definitely giving me some Casa Samba like vibes, you know what I mean? You just want to like shrug your shoulders or whatever. I had got sidetracked with the technology, and you hit me with this thought of the poems. We talked about it off air, but definitely when people come out to the show and definitely buy like 4 of the albums, like give one for everybody. When they get one, they'll receive these exclusive poems. You said they were like kind of the building blocks per se.
Yeah. So something, I actually had a private lesson with a professor, and I wrote a poem or a couple poems or something like that before I came to a class, and then it was like I put a poem on a song, and I was just writing poetry at the time, and then I was like, yeah, this is different, it just clears my mind. He was like, well, write more poems. I'm gonna give you homework to write more poems. So I wrote more poems. So I just had poems about whatever I was feeling throughout time. So over time I had some poems, and I went back and was like, what feelings were foundational to who I am, and there were certain love poems that I had. So I put some together. I think maybe 2 of them were already there and like guided the project a little bit, and maybe 2 happened as the project was coming up, of just like whatever I could put together. But the poems are a more free-flowing thought process from me without structuring it to fit a song structure. More so, it's just free thoughts flowing however they are over a track, over an instrumental, but they're free thoughts, not as much of a song.
Just letting it flow.
Yeah.
Had you do you make recordings like that to share, or you just found yourself sharing in that way? Because you said it was kind of an exercise to free your mind.
Yeah.
Like when you start like making it work, is it like a free thing at that point?
Well, it definitely, it's like my journalism. It's a type of journalism for me. So I journal. Sometimes I'll journal with a poem. So whatever comes out, if it feels right to put on a track, I like to make the best music possible. So I also like to be vulnerable and genuine in my music, because my music, I make it for the goal to either connect with other people or to further understand myself. Those are the 2 main reasons that I make music overall as a whole. So being vulnerable on the music side helps me find people that genuinely would connect with me, and helps me truly understand myself, because I can look back at it and be like, oh, you was feeling this way this day.
Yeah.
You were this person like 2 months ago. You entirely different now.
Yeah.
So I could switch it up more so. So those poems were definitely more for me.
Yeah.
But I put them on the track, and I was like, I like it. If I like it, I can share it with people. I ain't got a problem with being vulnerable about however I was feeling whatever day.
Yeah, I only say that just because not even being like the super MC or like the rapper, it's like, I guess maybe in the world that we're in, you could overshare or like share too much. And so, like not the line of entertainment, but just simply trying to share, like, it might get misconstrued, or like how you say, like a girl may think like, oh, he wrote this song about me, or like I thought we loved each other, or like whatever, and it's just like, no, it's just music.
Yeah, that's why you can't get too specific. You got while I take inspiration from whatever in life, you gotta make sure that
it was you, Samantha.
Yeah.
No, it was you. real. I mean, so she can know. You know what I mean? Like never mind. I'm not even gonna jump on that one. Like there was this sitcom, like this chick was like, yeah, man, when I broke up with my boyfriend, I started writing good music. So she was like, I just want to hate him, but I don't want that to happen for you to be able to make good music. Moving along with the joints though, man. I guess with Hugh, are we going to now?
Okay.
What song? I mean, it's either which way you want to go with it. Only because you brought it up.
Nah,
I daydreamed it.
You daydream? You want to hear a poem or you want to hear a song? Man, I'll leave that up to you. Man,
look, I like when you hit me with the poem, I didn't want to play the song no more, because I was like, man, how you say you got poetry on here? You're so like I feel like the dopeness about you as an artist, man, is like you're so multifaceted that sometimes like you have to like you like haven't explained too much.
Right.
But it's just like, dog, play track 9 and then we could talk. Like I feel like, because then like one time you was like, oh yeah, man, I made the beat. Oh man, I did do the hook on that one. Oh man, I did like yo, bro, no. Like you're so humble. Like, like the music definitely speaks for it, but like when I get you in the spot, you just be like, I'm grooving, man. It was peaceful. Right. You know what I mean? Like, what? 2 months in Buddha, you gotta be hype.
Nah,
but you were saying the last poem might be the one. How long is it? Is it just like I know the time doesn't matter like that. I'm just trying to be like.
Most of the poems are pretty short. They mostly are about 1 to 2 minutes max. I think there's one that might hit around 3 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Like
well, we're gonna play a poem and jump into another joint, and then I guess come back, talk a little bit more about future things. Definitely. Can people? This is the second week of it being out, right? It came out on the 10th.
This is the first week.
What?
Yeah, today,
oh no, exclusive. All right, word. My bag. I thought we were late on the party. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Skin Tones came out as the lead single then.
Yeah. So that was out for 2 weeks before the project dropped.
Sweet. I'm excited, man. You guys are listening to the world famous, spiritually certified bass mentality. The homie's about to just come through. I don't even want to spoil it. You know what I mean? Like just, if you got a tape deck or, you're recording it, this is the part where you really, really hit record. I'm telling you, for real. This is the world famous, spiritually certified bass mentality on WTUL, New Orleans, 91.5. Shorty, EP, go copy. What up, world? This is the world famous, spiritually certified bass mentality. We're holding it down with Fearce. He's hitting you with the new EP. It's SHAWTY. You guys heard an exclusive. I don't even know. Did you have it's untitled, huh? Or
the poem?
Yeah, that last one.
That poem goes by a name of nicknames.
This man, look, like I'm gonna just keep it spot on. Like, you need a name, nickname. Like, they need to hire you for manga. It's like, man, like what's this character's name? His name's nickname.
That's good.
Sauce. Nah, I'm messing with you, man. No, that off air, man. I was saying that the poems kind of like make it more like an album, even though you're not trying to like make it be an EP.
Yeah.
But it also like sets the stage. I guess through that as well of us talking off air, I was saying like in keeping poetry or journaling, are you trying to like track your like artist journey or your like life's journey? Like, how is that? How are the two kind of like helping you or like influencing your craft?
Well, looking back on the poems, it's definitely been easier to see where I was at a certain point versus where I am now, and it's just crazy to look back on who I was and what I wanted and what changed and who I am now and what I still want, what I don't have, what I do have. It makes it easier to appreciate my blessings and understand what I need to work on. So doing that through music, it's a little bit of a different fashion because, of course, I do it with melody and on top of a beat. So, of course, I'm going to structure it a little bit to fit how I want to and make it pleasurable, something I can move to or whatever. But it's nice to have it in a fashion that lives forever through art, and that's my main thing. I want to leave a legacy. My dad's DJ name and rap name is Legacy, so I feel like I also have to carry on his legacy by leaving a legacy. So, yeah.
That's what's up. We didn't learn that last time. You know what I mean? You were like, yeah, man, my dad's like a 12th degree black belt. He's like ripped out a guy's throat.
My dad did everything.
It was nothing. You know what I mean? He's been on G.I. Joe like 12 times. You ain't see him, fool?
Yeah, he a break dancer, DJ, rapper, real estate agent, martial artist. He did all types of things throughout my life. So everything I've pretty much dabbled in, I was able to get a better understanding because he kind of was in that area a little bit first for me to see or ask him questions and grow from that. I started making music on his setup in his studio. I took over the studio. It was downstairs in the basement. He had a room that had a DJ system set up, and I just kept bringing my friends in there to like use the studio because he said I could, and eventually he moved his DJ setup out into the other den room, and then he was like, yeah, y'all got it. We kept upgrading, and now it's just, that's what we call the basement. That's how the basement tapes came to be. So,
yeah. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be. I mean, you know, not to be like, I'm a father, but like, you definitely want to watch your kids like do their thing and then like exceed at it, and then like not being like, everybody's gonna struggle, but like moving through the struggles and keeping pursuing. Oh yeah, you got the spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was like, it's a level up gift. Like if y'all was doing bad, he would have definitely like booed, like he would have pushed y'all out. Like, look, they're good. I want the Rudy Poo raps. You know what I mean?
You know, man, I don't know. I feel like me and Azor's parents. I feel like me and Azor's parents really liked a lot of our music when we were first starting. That we look back on now and we're like, I don't know why you still play this song. Like, he got my unreleased in his DJ system, and it just plays every once in a while when he's just fooling around downstairs in the house, hear an old song from downstairs. I'm like, why you play that song?
Dog, look, you don't even know. Like, as a dad fan, son, that first one you came to me with and said, yo, I want to rap, if it's fire to me, son,
yeah,
boy, I'm on your back. Boy, look, man, I'm about to sell a whole house. That's how much I believe in the dream. But it's also just trying to like max your passion. So if your dad feels like that off of that one rap, it's definitely something to reconsider.
Yeah, it's
like
fire.
I guess like all our earlier works are always like garbage or like don't play that.
Right, that's how.
But you gotta break an egg. To really get into it.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate them and all their support from like the start to where I am now. Wouldn't have been able to be where I'm at without that support. So
do you ever feel like man, I need to run this one by my pops? Like not like all of them, but just like if you're stuck on a certain song to be like, man, like just to get an outside ear sometimes.
Not really to like just show them. I like to show them music just to see their reactions.
Oh, you really just be bombing them. All right, cool. I thought you keep it like two different, like
Like they got access to the unreleased. They can do whatever they want to. But if I'm gonna show my music to my dad for something, I'm gonna show it to him for the feature. So I'll be like, I got this song. You want to hop on it? Or same with my brother because he also makes music. So it's kind of like family affair. My brother, my dad, and me all make music, so I'll get them on a song whenever I can, just so I could keep that legacy aspect alive, and so we can have that forever. Because no one does that to where you have a brother and a father all on a song rapping together. That's not normal. So we have that blessing to where we're able to do that. So it's great.
That's what's up, man. I'm loving just all of these connections coming together. When you were thinking about making the project named SHAWTY, is that like homage to like your home, like with the slang, or is it just the name?
Kind of. I don't know why SHAWTY just felt like the right word, but it felt like the right word. I guess it is kind of where I came from. That is a word that I grew up around and used with like just listening to old music like T-Pain and all these. Especially since it's a 2000s and 90s inspired project with the music. It's like going back to that time period where that was an even more popularized word. And then also hearing it in the music as it is. I just heard that it was a recurring term. Yeah. And I was just like, what is this project going to be? And then that one word just felt like it fit right. I just put it there.
Like,
it looked right. It just looked right. So I was like, okay, that works. We'll go with it. I asked the people around me. They're like, yeah. I was like, okay, cool. That's all I need. That's all I need. It works. It was one word. So.
Well, man. I guess like not to like wrap it up, but like we're getting late into the evening. Yeah. I don't want to hold you any further because I'm like I feel like I could vomit on this. Like I don't even know. Off air we were talking because all the cool stuff happens when you guys aren't around. But just of the passion putting into trying to make a project, but then also like releasing it. I was like, yo, I had noticed it was short. And he was like, yeah, man, fool, I got some secrets. So, coming from here to the next project, is it like, are you necessarily like watching yourself grow as an artist? Because you said you had this was how you felt at this moment. Like, how are you feeling now?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't think I'll ever make anything like this again. I don't usually make love songs in general. Like it was a very few amount that I had, so I put them all together for this project, and then made a few more that fit the description. So I was like, if I'm gonna go this way, I'm gonna lean into the aesthetic with those Chris Brown and Ushers and old school Erykah Badu type vibes that I was talking about. So leaning into it has definitely been interesting and a moment of growth to be able to put myself in a different image in a way that still resonates with me as a person in my brand and what's going on, but it's definitely a nice milestone to have out there, and I'm satisfied with how this project came out as a building block for what's going on next, because there's a lot more coming up, and I love this project and I love what's coming up next, and it's going to be an even bigger situation that I am even more passionate about, and I love both projects.
Yeah. Well, definitely plug all the shows where people can get the stuff. Like I want people to go home with this CD because I feel like it's misleading in a good way. Like you go home with a bomb. Like
Yeah. All right. Definitely. I got you. Well, as y'all know, I'm Fearce, so y'all can find me anywhere at JAFEARCE. As far as the Instagrams, the Apple Musics, any platform. But y'all can find me on May 1st at Peaches Records at 5 p.m. me and Azor Sky is going to be performing. It's a live band, so pull up for the hour at 5 p.m. and that would be great. Y'all can get merch. We got t-shirts, we got CDs, and we got ink cards, everything y'all going to need. We also have French Quarter Fest this Saturday at 2:10, and yeah, y'all can pull up to both of those places to find us real soon. We're going to be performing. Me and Azor Skies at both of those places, so you know I got to bring my homie wherever we go. And SHAWTY out everywhere now by Fearce, so y'all could be looking out for that.
Yeah, I'm running around. Don't forget we have a problem, you know what I mean? The homie Azor Skies, you know, he's hiding out in the background. That fool, he'd be like, oh yeah, dog, I rhyme. And then he just come through with this, like, harmonic, like, angel voice on you and stuff. It'd be like an episode of Cowboy Bebop. I'm like, bro, what is going on? He was like, oh, you know, man, I sing a little bit, but I really try not, though, because the chicks just freak out. You know what I mean? I just don't know. Like Shawty back there, she fainted. So I gotta, you know what I mean? Like when, I don't know, the last live show you guys did, he was definitely like, I'm gonna sing a little bit, hold your girl hand. If you in here with your woman, you know, if y'all married, y'all unmarried, the ring gonna just dissolve. You know what I mean? That's the level he came in with. Boy, fool, definitely check him out.
Yeah, he's like that.
Yeah, it was you, fool. I'm telling you, I was unexpected, man. If you guys haven't seen these guys live, you're gonna get like a little bit of hip hop. They do like the Stooges and crack jokes and whatnot, and then just like go in the flows or whatever. It's an interesting time. It's like hijinks, you know what I mean? I know it's supposed to be serious, but I can't help but laugh, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or whatever. But, you know, the music is definitely good. The vibes are there. And it's like, you know, not like eclectic, but, you know, it's always a good time. I feel like I don't leave the show feeling bad. I leave the show really wanting to get more music. Like, the last thing I caught you guys at, you were like, oh, man, I made this beat for this dude, but we didn't figure out what the track was. And he was like, oh, man, I did this for this person. I was like, oh, man. So it's just like, you guys are just like so involved in just working. So it's just like, you know, if you guys are like, you know, if you guys see the name Fearce, Azure Skies, you know what I mean, just press play, you know what I mean. And with that, I'm gonna hit this joint. I guess we're rolling out with Alien Shorty.
Beautiful.
All right, yeah. This is the
yeah.
He was like, I got nothing.
I appreciate you.
Oh man, look, it's all you, dude. I'm just here. You know what I mean? That's all I do is talk. You make the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just talk through the music. I don't talk either, but
yeah. Stop it, man. This man here like, yeah, like I ain't go home and write all the songs.
I ain't got too many words. SHAWTY everywhere now. We have a problem out now. Azor Skies and Fearce. Show May 1st. Peaches Records, 5 p.m. Appreciate y'all. Been a pleasure.
Yeah, man. This is the world famous spiritually certified bass mentality coming to you live on WTUL. Yeah, man. Thank you, man. It was a pleasure. You know what I mean?
Always a pleasure.